Hello and welcome to another episode of Rantz. It's Crisandro, of course, and I'm feeling a little bit better about today, sort of, kind of. It's just kind of like a real mixed one. It's seems to be a whole lot of sea changes at Spurs at the moment, because a few hours ago, Robert Vilahamn, the women's coach, was given his marching orders as well. Um, I suppose he's had a kind of a similar kind of trajectory to Postecoglou, but in reverse, really. And in his first full season, he managed to get us finishing in sixth place and get us an FA Cup final. We did kind of get a bit mullered over Manchester United, but at least was looked like the kind of direction that we were wanting to head in. Um, Last season, it was kind of poor on all fronts, and we ended up finishing one place above the relegation zone. The 12 teams in the Super League were finished 11th. So I guess the writing was kind of on the wall because especially with the poor performances in the cups as well, it's kind of like expected really that he will get his marching orders, which is a shame really. I mean, he has a kind of a similar kind of outlook, in terms of forward play to possible. And I was going to look forward to enjoy that, see that it's 13, but when you're just above the relegation zone, then I guess it's kind of hard to kind of justify keeping them on. But I suppose the difference being with Postecoglou is that Postecoglou did deliver. He kind of like said what he was going to do, said he was still prioritising. And I see people still trying to justify it. And that's why I can never be on board with that. Um, but yeah, he's, I mean, he delivered a European trophy, and that's literally what's going to happen. That's how I view it. So it really doesn't matter to me. I'm just not going to literally buy that crap. So one guy out, so we're going to be, so it looks like the summer of upheaval for Spurs. No men's manager, no women's manager. It's just crazy at the moment, real crazy. But I'm guessing that, well, in terms of the men's team, I mean, Thomas Frank has been installed as a favourite. I think it's 4-1 on with the bookies, from what I understand. And but I understand that there is a £10 million release clause that Brentford have clapped on the contract, and apparently there was a gentleman's agreement between um, Frank and Brentford that to extend for another year. So I'm guessing that yeah, it's going to take the whole £10 million, and it's just money that we shouldn't needed to have spent. But it is what it is. It's what the club does. Is what is what Levy does, and yeah, so we shall see. I imagine that's going to be paid because Greedy will want to try and save face with those who are angry, and appease those who are all for Postecoglou sacking. So as far as I'm concerned, they'll get what they pay. They'll reap what they sow. It's literally what it is. I mean, obviously, I want to see Spurs succeed, but I'm done with this whole kind of thing as it stands. Um, but it's something else that's been doing the rounds really, and I'm not quite sure I believe it. It's from Tottenham Hotspur News on .com, um, and it looks like, well, if you believe what this is saying, is that all these kind of changes in the backroom staff is showing that there are changes at Spurs with the league about to be put out um, by Joe Lewis's trust. Which I'm not sure I'm buying, but with everything that's gone on in the last couple of weeks, I am praying it is true. I'm praying with all my fibre of all my being that it is true. I want that man out of my club. I want him out. But here's what it says: is that the headline is Daniel Levy is about to be pushed out of Tottenham as Joe Lewis Trust makes move, and the headline and the first couple of paragraphs reads. Daniel Levy is a man under fire at Tottenham Hotspur after second Postecoglou in near disrespectful circumstances. Basically, we don't know. Um, After he was given his marching orders, usually Daniel Levy leaves a little footnote at the bottom of the saying thank you for your services. None of that existed. It was literally just a club kind of story that was put out saying the board unanimously agreed and this, that, and the other, and the disrespectful way they kind of like said, well, he's lost. Well, he only had 66 points out of the last 78. They never ever do that for any kind of manager, even for the rubbish ones that we've had. Ones that we haven't that have not won us anything. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much kind of like tugging them off in the press, but literally next to no, like, well, thank you for the trophy, but look at the league. That sort of rubbish that they're putting out. So yeah, it's so this person kind of hypothesizing that Levy's just slowly being pushed out, which is why he didn't give his notes, his usual footnote, and that everything's about to change. It's saying that let's see where can I find it. Yeah, with the signing up of Peter Charrington as the ENIC director, um, is a sign that the chairman is losing control of everything. He's just as he's installed as a non-executive director of the club. Vivian Lewis, apparently the heir apparent to Joe Lewis's empire at ENIC. She's apparently an extremely popular figure at Tottenham. I didn't really know too much about her. I mean, I think she's a daughter of Joe. And apparently she's been known to be friendly with former managers and ex-players like Harry Kane. Didn't really need to know that. It also includes the part where it says where it says that Levy says in the Telegraph, or it says the Telegraph reports that August 2023, Levy will not leave Spurs until they succeed. And despite succeeding to a degree with the Europa League, um, he's still there. And it says that, as pointed out by Tom Morgan, it may take a regime change to cause the unpopular chairman to say goodbye. And looks like it is regime change happening right now. I mean, we've had Carrington installed, non-executive director, Vinay Venkatesham joining this month as a CEO, and there was obviously Donna Maria Cullen had left alongside Mark, was it Matthew Collette. So yeah, it looks like a regime change is happening, and it says that with Levy's name being left out of the official statement of Possible Crisandro, it does make you wonder whether or not the long reigning chairman finally loses grip of the club. So I say I'm not sure I'm fully buying it, but I do want to know. I do want to know what's going on in that board. I don't kind of hope that that spells the end for Daniel Levy, because although it's been kind of slowly creeping up on me, that sort of thing, that the sacking of Postecoglou and the manner has happened. And the fact he's won us a trophy, the sacking of Postecoglou, and there are people making excuses upon excuses and upon excuses right now to justify it. Don't listen. I'm not going to listen to any of that rubbish. He said what he was going to do. He even told the board what he was going to do. And regardless, he succeeded in what he was going to do. And people are going to still hang on to those defeats in the league. To me, that's disingenuous. It's just disingenuous. But it is what it is. That is what it's all about. So, I mean, yeah. So who knows if is this full regime change happening? I don't know. But the sooner he is out of my club, the better, and the more happier I would be. Happier I'll be, honestly, seriously, it is. But so it looks like that for Thomas Frank, for Spurs to get him, that it was going to be a £10 million compensation fee to be paid to Brentford. It is what it is, and it looks like it could be the case that if you believe the story there has been put out by TottenhamHotspurNews.com, that Levy might be getting his marching orders, and if that happens, that can't come soon enough for me. I can't stand to look at that guy anymore. But that's the current news at the moment. The merry-go-round is Spurs. There's no current news about who might take over the Spurs women. I've got to get the double check now just to see if anything is on the horizon. So, well, I'm just laughing because um, Football London says that Marco Silva is reportedly very close to a deal to be the next Tottenham manager. So it's here, there, and everywhere. It's bloody everything's going on right now. And well, that was yesterday actually. This thing hasn't reset. So let me try and reset it now. Um, Yeah, it looks like nothing's going on with the women's team as things stand. So also they're going to take their time. Obviously, the women's team start off a little later on in the season, but still, you want to get things in place before then. So crazy, 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 crazy situation at Spurs. But yeah, it looks like both the men and women looking for managers. But it looks like it's going to be Thomas Frank is going to be um, close to to signing off to Spurs. It looks like Daniel Levy, if you believe the rumours, could be close to an exit. I'm not fully buying it, but I'm just fingers crossed that happens. We shall see what happens in this merry-go-round that is Tottenham. Ah, my days. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the big stories here. And as always, come on, you Spurs, and you'll take care, right? Until the next one.